Hey, it's Tony Zazza. Welcome back to my kitchen for another Foodie Fridays. You are gonna love this if you love cornbread. So I've had the opportunity to meet some incredible grill masters throughout the years, especially since attending the Sunshine State Eggfest with Wassi's. This year, I met a guy who is just a beast when it comes to grilling. His name is Big Green Craig. You probably know him. Check out his website, biggreencraig.com. I'll also leave it down in the description because I am gonna show you his incredible, ready for it? Jalapeno Cheddar Skillet Cornbread. I've got chili that I'm already making tonight, and I was like, what am I gonna do with my chili tonight? I was like, oh, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm making Big Green Craig's Jalapeno Cheddar Skillet Cornbread. You're never gonna eat cornbread any other way once I show you this. So if you're ready, let's take a look at the ingredients and let's get this cornbread on the Big Green Egg. So first thing you wanna do is set your grill up for indirect cooking and preheat it to 425 degrees. I got that thing rolling. And here are the ingredients we're looking at. 1 1/4 cup of cornmeal. We need 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour. We need 1/4 cup of sugar, 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt. We also need 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda and 2 teaspoons of baking powder. We're also going to need 1 cup of buttermilk, 2 eggs, which I forgot to put on there, but just remember 2 eggs. It'll all be in the description below. 1/4 cup of sour cream, 4 tablespoons of pickled diced jalapenos, 2 cups of shredded sharp cheddar cheese, 1/4 cup of milk, 5 tablespoons of unsalted butter, and you need a cast iron skillet. This is a Lodge commemorative skillet. Look how cool that is on the back. I picked this up at Wassi's today. I'm excited to use it. And that's it. We'll get going. While the egg warms up, we'll start throwing these things together and I'll show you how to put this beauty of a cornbread on the Big Green Egg for your chili tonight. Alright, so I've gone ahead and separated the dry ingredients. Again, description below has all the ingredients separated by dry and wet, and the wet ingredients. You're going to whisk the dry ingredients together, have those ready to go, and then I'll show you what we're going to do next. We're going to start with the iron skillet on low heat with some butter, and then we'll go from there and get it on the egg soon. Alright, so we're going to take our 10-inch cast iron skillet, put it on low heat, and get 5 tablespoons of butter rolling. And we want to make sure, I'm going to do this, swirl it around once it gets up and melting a little more. You want to get it all around the edges so that your cornbread doesn't stick. And then we're going to take the melted butter and pour it on the dry ingredients here in a second. Just make sure you get it nice and even around the edges and around the bottom, and then just let it do its thing. Alright, so we've mixed all the dry ingredients. We've got the wet ingredients ready to go. I've got our 10-inch iron skillet that we are preparing on low heat, and about 5 tablespoons of butter. You want to just move that around that iron skillet, get it up along the edges too, so that your cornbread doesn't stick. And then you want it to melt all the way, and I'll show you what we're going to do with it once it melts. Alright, so now that the butter is melted, we're going to pour that over the dry ingredients. And then we're going to mix in the rest of the wet ingredients. Buttermilk, butter, sour cream, 2 eggs, diced jalapenos, the cheese, and we're going to reserve about 1/4 cup of this cheese for the top. So there we go. Mix it all up so it's nice and smooth. Oh my gosh, this is going to be incredible. Alright, once we're done with that, we're going to go ahead and pour it into this warm skillet. Making sure to get all of this greatness out. Give it a little shake. And I'm going to go ahead and just let everybody know that we're coming with the heat. Just kidding. I forgot the rest of the cheese. Craig's probably cussing me right now. No, the cheese on top. Now it's ready. All right, eggs just a tad above 425, indirect heat. Look at that. That is something beautiful. On it goes. And we're gonna let it do its thing for 23 to 27 minutes or until it's golden brown and cooked all the way through. All right, so we're at about 23 minutes. Let's take a look. All right, still has a little bit to go. So 5 more minutes, hopefully we should be there. We're getting close. There it is, looking beautiful. We're gonna take it off, take it inside, let it sit, and we'll show you what it looks like and taste it in just a sec. There it is, fresh off the big green egg. We'll slice it up and give it a taste and get ready for our chili and jalapeno cheddar skillet cornbread. All right, so it's all done. The jalapeno cheddar skillet cornbread from Big Green Craig. This smells amazing. It's not a matter of whether or not it's good. It's a matter of whether I did it right. Here we go. Incredible. You're never going to want cornbread any other way. I'm going to put a link to this recipe. Got a little jalapeno seed right back there. And a link to Big Green Craig's website. You can check out all of his recipes and everything he's all about. He's awesome. He knows what he's doing. And you'll never want to eat cornbread the same way because of him. Enjoy.